Hey everybody, and welcome back to Crafting Made Easy. This video will be a product review on A-Sub dark t-shirt transfer paper. If you're interested to see how this turned out on a dark t-shirt, stand by. So I was given this product and I was asked to do a review on it. So that is exactly what I will do. So when you get it, it looks like this. It comes with 28 by 5, 8.5 by 11 sheets. And on the back, it has the after sale service, like if something goes wrong with the paper, which you can put the transfer paper on. It says it can be used on dark and light color fabrics. And then it has the attention, so basically telling you to read the instructions. And then it kind of has the quick steps over here on the side. When you open it up, the paper comes in this plastic here with the instructions on the front. So it kind of goes more into detail other than with the back of the envelope has. So step-by-step instructions, and they're easy to read and follow. What I like mostly about the instructions is they come with instructions on how to use the heat press and an iron, because most transfer paper just comes with the iron instructions and you're kind of got guessing what to put your heat press on and how long to press it for and so forth. But this one actually comes with instructions on if you're using a heat press. So you'll put your heat press temperature on 329, well, between 329 to 365, and then you'll press for 20 to 25 seconds, pressure, firm, heavy. So it tells you everything you need to do for your heat press, and of course it tells you how to print it out, how to cut it, and it tells you again on the heat press and then on the iron application. But once you open it up, you can kind of take out your instructions if you want to. You don't necessarily have to, but it comes with paper. So it comes with the overlay sheet. So it comes with the sheet that you can put on top of the transfer paper. So kind of like your butcher paper, you'll put it on top of it so it doesn't mess up your heat press machine or your iron. And it comes with a few of them. I think 2 or 3. It comes with 3 sheets, so that's pretty good. Or it might come with 4. I think I took one out already. So it comes with about 3 or 4 sheets of paper, of this paper, and you can reuse them as long as you don't, rip it, tear it, or, yeah, it comes with 4, because here's the extra sheet right here. So 4 sheets. And then, of course, it comes with your 20 sheets of sublimation paper. So this is what not sublimation paper, I'm sorry, because the product is A-Sub, so it's throwing me off. It comes with your 20 sheets of transfer paper. So this is what the front looks like, just plain white, and then the back, it has A-Sub Pro on there. The way I put it in my printer is this side was facing up, and then it printed on this side. So just check out how your printer prints so you'll print on the right side. Do a test sheet, of course, before you print your image, because you don't want to waste your sheets. All right, so that's that. I already went ahead and printed out an image. So I'm going to go ahead and slide this back in here. All right, so basically it just says step 1, print, and it says reference printer settings. So you're going to, it gives you printer settings here, as you can read. It says type, paper type, plain paper, plus print quality best. Paper type, premium matte inkjet paper, and print quality standard. And it says print on the blank side, no need to mirror your image, and then let it dry for a little moment. So with transfer paper, unlike sublimation paper and unlike heat transfer vinyl, you're not going to mirror this. You're just going to leave it as is and print. So then it says to cut. Now you can use a cutting machine if you have one. You don't necessarily need a cutting machine to use the transfer paper. But when you're cutting, you're going to cut your image with a pair of scissors. And it says recommended to leave about 3mm edges around the image. I guess the image shrinks maybe. The white edges left around the image and the non-print area will show white on the fabric after transferring. Some cutting machines may not cut this vinyl well. If so, please cut the image with a pair of scissors. Okay, so it's just saying that, and then it's telling you how to apply it to the shirt and then put it under the heat press. So it's saying peel off the backing sheet of the image carefully. Then you're going to place your image. So my son wanted me to do him a shirt, so he wanted this image on there, and then he wanted another image on there. So this one, I already went ahead and pulled the backing off, and we're going to discuss the backing because it was very tedious, like very, very tedious. But this is what it looks like without the backing on there, and then this is what it looks like with the backing on there. So you see the difference here. Get closer. You can see the image a little better, and with this you can see the paper on there. Now what you want to do is peel the paper off. You want to peel this off so it can become the smooth image, and then you're going to apply this on the shirt. So all you'll do is just like any other transfer paper, you'll put your image on where you want it to lay on your shirt, and then you would take the paper and then place the paper on top of the image, and then use your iron, your easy press or your heat press to go ahead and press the image onto your shirt. Go ahead and do that, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and pressed it onto the shirt. You can see the shirt lines in the fabric. So it is very adhered to the shirt. It feels smooth, like it feels like it's a part of the shirt, which is good. It doesn't really feel like bumpy or anything like that. The color is a little off because I think my printer is running low on ink, so don't mind that. That's not a representation of the transfer paper. That's just a representation of my printer because I need to put some more ink in there. I could have cut around the edges a little bit better, but I think it honestly is the ink is low, so the blue didn't get on there. But again, that's not a representation of the paper, just my printer. But like I said, it's nice and smooth. It feels like it's a part of the shirt. It feels just like the vinyl, so that is very good. So those are positives about the transfer paper. Negatives about the transfer paper, it's supposed to have another image on this side. It's supposed to have this image and some other vinyl on this side, but unfortunately I cannot get the backing off of the paper. So this is how, let me see if it'll focus. There we go. If you pull the paper or you try to separate the backing from the image, this is what it turns out. And I've printed out this image about 4 times, and every time the backing is like adhered to the image. Now, I honestly do not even know how I was able to separate the backing from that image because it took it's taken me a very long time, and this is about as far as I have gotten. It's just pulling the paper. It's just separating the paper. It's not coming off of the image at all. All right, it should be really, really thin. This is, focus. This is how it should be, really thin, but it doesn't turn out that way. Honestly, I have tried with just like the blank paper to peel it to see how I can peel it. It honestly does not want to leave the backing of the image, and so it's very frustrating. I have walked away from this project several times because it has frustrated me to the point where I just gotta like walk away from it because the image will not peel easily from the backing. The first time I printed it out, I was able to get it off of the backing, but you have to go really, really slow because this transfer paper is super thin, like super thin. I have never had any transfer paper that's like so thin, as soon as you pull it from the backing, it rips. But this paper is super thin. So I was able to pull it from the backing, but as I was going like super slow. It ripped. I might have the clip inserted in here so you can see. But if you end up purchasing this transfer paper, one, it takes forever to get it off of the backing, and you have to go super slow or you risk ripping your transfer paper. But yeah, that's the main negative I have, is that the paper is super thin and it takes a miracle to get it off the backing off of the image. And I don't know about you, but if I'm running a business, I don't have time to move at the speed less than a snail to remove the backing. I need to get it on there and move it along. So and I don't want to risk ripping and then wasting product, because that's more money out of your pocket and not in your pocket. So I would just be cautious on buying this paper. If you do end up getting it off of the backing, it is smooth. It does adhere to the shirt very well. I imagine that the color would be more vibrant if my printer had, more ink in there. So that would be a positive. The instructions are positive. Another positive is that it comes with the paper. So that's another positive. But the huge negative is that it's super thin and it takes forever to remove it from the backing. So take that as you may, but that is my review on the A-Sub Dark T-Shirt Transfer Paper Pro. Now this is the Pro. They do have a A-Sub Dark T-Shirt Transfer Paper non-pro. I have not tested that, but for the Pro, those are my thoughts on it. But yeah, y'all, that is the end of this video, this product review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit me up with a thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are not already subscribed. And also don't forget to share this video with anybody thinking of buying any type of transfer paper. My Facebook account got hacked, so I am not on Facebook right now. In the new year, I'm thinking about rebranding everything, and then I may open up the Facebook account again. So until then, I will just, it's on pause right now, but everything else is available. So check me out here on YouTube. And I believe I'm going to make a separate Craft and Made Easy, or I'll just use my business page that I have up at Midnight Custom Designs on TikTok. All right, y'all. I hope y'all have a blessed and beautiful day. And until next time, y'all, peace.